Hello folks, Doody here again, and today we're going to talk about clothes shopping in Indonesia. This is mainly for the cities. Okay, so there's a clothes shop called Matahari. Now in here, it's basically, if you're from the UK, you'll know it's basically like Matalan. You get all your clothes and everything, just like Matalan, exactly the same kind of layout. You have your women's, men's, children's clothes and all that, and shoes and everything. Alright, but this is the weird thing, right? So basically everything has a promotion on it. So each section you go to, say if I go to buy a shirt, what you then do is you go up to one of the staff members that usually are lingering around, and basically you go up to there and then you go and get whatever shirt it is. Usually it's buy one get one free, or buy two get one free. They'll put the promotion on it, or they'll knock a certain percentage off. You go up to whoever it is and say, I want to buy this. They'll write you a little slip, and then they'll give you a little slip back. You then take that little slip and then you go to the checkout, which you then give it to the checkout people, and then they will mark up the price, take the money off you, and then they'll order someone to go and collect the item for you and bring it to you at the checkout, which to me is a really weird way of doing it. You can just get a basket and just load it all in, you know what I mean? But if you buy like certain items, like one or two items, you don't actually take it. You have to go to the checkout, pay for it, and then they bring it to you, which is, to me, is totally an alien concept of which to do this. There is a lot of clothes shops that are actually like that, where you go in, you'll buy something, you say, right, I want this shirt, I want this colour. They'll write down all the codes, sizes and everything, and the price. Usually they'll give you like a 10%, 40%, 60%. It depends on whatever promotion is on. There's always different promotions. So on that note as well, it's the same with buying food. Now usually under, say if you use Grab or whatever, yeah, and you have a SIM card with like an Indonesian SIM card, usually they'll offer you promotions, like, you know, Telkomsel offers you promotions. That's what I'm using, so I'll use this as an example, or whatever. Certain banks as well give you certain promotions. So when you're buying in Indonesia, you have to look for what promotions you get to make it easier. So for instance, the ice cream man's going past. That's the ice cream man, which is really weird. Anyway, so for instance, last night I bought some martabak, and basically they did a promotion where they knocked so much percentage off. So when you go to order something off Grab, go down into promotions, click on the promotions and check the promotions out, and click whichever one you want. Usually it's like certain percent off or whatever, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's like, for instance, the cinema at the moment, it's got a promotion of 5,000 rupiah if you pay using a certain bank card, I think it is. I'm not 100% certain, my wife deals with that one. But anyway, so at the moment, it's 5,000 rupiah in order to get a cinema ticket, which basically is like, for argument's sake, it's say 25 pence in Great British pounds. So it's like, I've been watching films at the moment for 25p per film. Well, it's a little less than that. It depends on what the exchange rate is, usually between 20 and 26 pence, you know what I mean, to watch a film at the cinema. Now you go to the UK, you're talking between £8-12 between that, you know what I mean. You can pay for the bigger one, the better cinema, which basically I think it's around 60,000. So that's what that is, 60,000. So 18,000 per pound. That's how I work it out. 18, 36, 40. So about £4. You know what I mean, to go in their most luxurious cinema to watch whatever you want to watch. So, you know, shopping in Indonesia, I mean, everything is ridiculously cheap. You know what I mean? If you come in from a Western country, it's ridiculously cheap. Here it's kind of normal or expensive. But anyway, the whole promotion thing. So shopping in Indonesia, you've got to use your promotions. You can get things ridiculously cheap. Most people don't tell you these little life hacks when it comes to Indonesia, but get yourself a SIM card. If you, obviously most people won't get a bank card here unless they actually live here, you know what I mean? But anyway, you know, you can get really good promotions. You can get up to like 60% off your food, you know what I mean? 60% off. So where you'd be spending, say, I don't know, 100,000, you know, you get it, you know, you get 60% knocked off. So, you know, you only pay like 40,000 for it. It's like happy days. What more could you ask for? But anyway, you know, so when shopping in Indonesia, so you can go to traditional markets. Traditional markets are cheap, but they don't do the promotions. You can go to the mall, they do promotions there. If you pay with certain things like GoPay or Shopee Pay, things like that. So Shopee is like the Indonesian version of Amazon. Tokopedia is basically like Alibaba. That's what I would say it is, you know what I mean? So all in all, if you can get things cheaper, it's better, you know, for the consumer. So anyway, whenever you're out and about, look for these little promotions. They'll usually have near the checkout, say, pay with this, you get so much off, or pay with this and you get this, you know what I mean? Which is really good. I mean, if you go to like the supermarket, we go to Panakukang mall, there we have Lottie, which is basically, it's like a Tesco's or Asda from the UK. You can go in, you buy clothes, food, you know, it's a supermarket, you know what I mean? But again, they also have promotions, and they've doing promotions where, you know, if you pay with their kind of credit card, you get whatever promotion they've got at the time. But also, when you pay and come out of Lottie Mart, check your ticket, check your receipt. On the receipt, sometimes you get free items. It's like about last month, I think it was, we walked in and we spent some money. We come out and my lady won a free coffee cup. You know, fair enough. It's not the world's greatest item, but it's a coffee cup nonetheless. It's free. What can you moan about? And then we went in again a couple of days later because we had to go and get some wash machine powder and fabric conditioner for the clothes and that. And we come out, and basically anyone who knows me knows that I love ABC Kopi Susu, which is coffee and milk. I love the little cold, because they're like 3,000 rupiah. You get like a little cup like this, which is basically what, 3,000 rupiah, 5p, if that. You know, for 5p you get a cold coffee, you drink it, it's nice, it's tasty. I'm not being promoted by ABC, just to throw that one out there, but if you want to sponsor me, let me know. I'll be happy days with that. But anyway, so I drink ABC's Kopi Susu, and basically we come out and on the receipt it's like, oh, you've won another cup. So we went and I got an ABC Kopi Susu cup, which I'm chuffed with that. It's a bit small, but it's a free cup from the brand I actually drink, so which is quite good. So anyway, you know, when shopping out and about, if you're not in like the tourist areas, if you're actually living in Indonesia, that's my little thing, is that you go out, you look at the promotions, see what the promotions are. There are tons of promotions, all different kinds, you know what I mean, for ordering food, for buying clothing. Promotions are everywhere. Just keep your eye out, you know what I mean? Most foreigners don't really look, they just go into a shop and buy whatever they want. But you know, with, you know, as consumer buying something, if you get something for cheaper, you can't complain with that. You got to do it, you know what I mean? So anyway, you know, that's my little thing for today. My little tip is, when you're out and about shopping in Indonesia, look for the promotions. There are many different ways. I mean, obviously there are some ways, some things you can't do if you just visit him. So if you can't just, like, you know, have all GoPay and all different things like that. So, or have certain bank accounts or pay with certain cards, you know what I mean? You obviously can't do that. But anyway, you know, things like Grab and that always got promotions on. So when you're ordering food, check out the promotions. Just scroll down to the bottom, somewhere near the bottom, it will say promotions. Click on that and it'll say 60% off or 50% off, free delivery, whatever, you know what I mean? These little nitbits, you know, especially if you're traveling here on a budget, you know what I mean? These things kind of really do help you, you know what I mean? So anyway, that's all for today. I'm going to leave it at that. So remember, promotions are good in Indonesia. You can get some really good ones, so always keep an eye out whenever you're shopping out and about, especially if you're in like the major cities, especially if you're not in Bali. Bali really doesn't do that much promotion wise, but you can get them. The only promotions you really get is like the alcohol beverages, you know what I mean? Spend so much and you get this, or after a certain time drinks become this, you know what I mean? Which is highly priced, because all you're paying for mostly is the ice, you know what I mean? They just fill it 3/4 the way with ice and then put it all in. So anyway, that's my video for today. If you liked it, please like, share and subscribe. You know, keep yourself happy, keep yourself blessed, and everybody, God bless you all, and ta-da now.